Previously, we went to Brian Dutton's room and we played the coin puzzle that was laid out on his bed. We also learned that he is a very, very greedy man, and we saw him running into the chapel, where he was put for the choice of either sacrificing an innocent baby or giving up on the riches promised to him. We went through the back door in the chapel into the laboratory, where Stauf the necromancer has been cooking up some creepy experiments. We also discovered a puzzle inside a microscope. Wow, it could be anywhere, dude, but like I was saying, it is indeed, well, you know, a puzzle or a minigame. The thing is, however, that back in the day when this was programmed, you know, the AI here just calculates every move and then determines the best one. However, the way the AI is programmed, because it is set to always take the best move. Now that's pretty hard, because that way is always unbeatable. I mean, you know, computer is this is kind of like a computer's strong point. So the way they limited the, you know, the, well, smartness of the AI is by giving it a set amount of time to calculate, you know, which move would be the best. So it was really dependent on your processor speed, and there is a bit of a problem. I got this badzjillion core processor, while it was meant to be played on a 486 or a 386. And back then, you know, back in the day, it was difficult. And, well, it was already that difficult that I never beat it, you know. But then again, I was a little kid, not the brightest, so, yeah. However, in the manual, and I clearly remember that, in the manual it said that this puzzle was really hard to beat and most likely you'd get stuck on this. And, well, you then have to go to the library and read the book with the hints and tips and tricks for the puzzle 3 times, and it would be auto-solved. Now, the thing is that, you know, it's cheesy to auto-solve it like that, but, well, this puzzle, we're gonna give it 3 goes, but then that's it, really, because, well, with my bajillion core processor, I think at Stauf it will be unbeatable. And, well, I have seen on YouTube one movie of a dude actually pulling it off. Brilliant play, I must admit, and, wow. I don't think that I'm capable of it, but we're gonna give it a few goes, and well, let's see. The thing how it works as well, I might want to explain that too, is that what we need to do really is cover the board with these blue dots, you know, they're like blood cells, and, well, we can do that by selecting one and then moving over here, then it clones. And Stauf will do the same. Now, it's not just as easy as just filling up everything, because we had the first move, we'd always win. The moment we, you know, well, clone ourselves next to a green one, we will overtake all the adjacent green ones from that new position. We can also jump 2 tiles, however we will not clone ourselves, then we will just jump away and then also overtake everything. So yeah, that's where the difficult stuff is, but... Right, so... well, let's see what he will do. Okay. Interesting, right? Well, the thing is though, the key to this is that we need to keep, you know, to give him the least amount of chances to take a lot of our cells. So, let's just, you know, I mean, this is gonna be a slow going, but we're gonna try and, you know, anticipate his moves and see if I can beat him. So, if I were to just clone over here, I'd overtake this one. And that way, you know, well, the only way for him to overtake me is by going over here. Which leads to an annoying situation, but not much we can do about it, so I think that this is the best move still. See, we overtake him. And now he overtakes us. But, luckily, look, he has overtaken 3. And this is really where we need to keep count, alright? He has overtaken 3 of our cells. If I, however, move over here, then we take 3 back. So we're still, well, 1 ahead of him. So, yeah, we'll do that. However, right now, I'm thinking offensive here all the time. Which is good, but, you know, it's also important to keep thinking defensively. You know, what you don't want to do is, say for example, you know, what we could do is jump with this cell over here. Then we'd overtake this, however, we'd leave ourselves open right here for him to overtake 4 of our cells. So we need to keep, you know, our defenses in mind as well. However, defenses or not, I do think that the one and only move that we really can make here is, well, actually, we don't really have to go over here. I could also just clone one over here. Then we would be equal again, you know, equal numbers. Maybe that's not such a bad idea, actually. Yeah, well, just clone one here. Oh, and then he does the same. Fine, I'll do it again. Right, till he makes, like, the first move, really. I wonder, though, you know, right now, what would be the best thing? I think we should go over here, really. Yeah, now he's trying to overtake us. But that's only 2. And look, what I'm gonna be doing is I'll jump right over here. And that way, you know, we overtake 4. Which means that all of a sudden we're leading. Right. Look at that. Oh no. Good move on my part, I'd say. Oh. And then we have this. However, we have this one cell here. And we can jump that all the way over there. Overtake yet another 4. Keeping the lead. So, we'll do that. Or is there, like, a better alternative? No, I don't see it, really. We could also go over here, but he had just overtaken 3. And that means that we'd give up on the lead, really. And we'd still not be any more secure than we were before. Because there's still this hole that he can take. So, we'll jump over here. Good move, I'd say.
Curses!
No, good move. Yeah, see, I figured as much that he would do that. Now, right now, he has overtaken 3, but I don't really see any way for us to overtake 3 on his side. So, there's 2 ways we can go, you know, but we need to kind of keep in mind our security a little bit. I could go over here, take these 2, which is reasonably, reasonably safe move to make. However, that still leaves us right open over here for him to overtake us, you know, on these 3 cells. So we're gonna split those, so we're a bit more secure. Still means that he can overtake these 3, but he can always do that. So I think that this is the more safer option, really. So we'll do that. Yeah, I figured he would do that, but that's fine. I can take him back, though, on that with this one move. However, then he will be able to overtake yet another 3. The question is, will I be able to do the same? I highly doubt it. So, should we do that, though? Because then we'd leave this spot right open and he can just move in there and that's it. We won't be able to do anything to him over here ever again after that. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but we're gonna move right over here. Right now, we're more or less on equal footing again. Yeah, we're still on equal footing. But what I can do is move over here. So right now, it's just, not much is changing. Actually, we just won 1 cell, because he only overtook 2. So, win for us. And right now, if I go over here, I can overtake 3. And by doing so, he can only overtake 2 at the best. No, he could overtake all 4 of them, really. That's not... No, he can only overtake 3 as well. Yeah, right? No? I'm thinking here that, yeah, if I move him over here, then he could move into this spot. Which would be bad. And he most likely will do that. However, if he moves into this spot, that does mean that he has to jump, and he can do that with that cell. That's not good, really. However, if I were to jump over here, that's only overtaking 2, but he would have no means of getting into this spot. So, at best, he can also only overtake 2. That might actually be worth it, you know? Might actually be worth it. Right, we're gonna do it. Might be not the smartest move, but... Oh, you son of a Stauf. Right. Well, that did open him up, though, to a counter-attack of also 3 cells that we're gonna take from him. So we'll do that. Look. He leaves, I take his place. Right. What I could do is jump over here, but that would give me like the same issue that I had before. However, I do need to overtake 3 right now, I feel. If I... No, we don't want to jump the middle one, but I'm thinking of making this move over here, really. That way, well, he'd still have, you know, this corner to overtake, but that would be the only place where he can go with this cell. That would be like really good. So this will be his next move. If that will be his next move, then he'd have these 4 cells. Well, we can take 2 back. Really? I'd much rather you know, overtake it like this. Now we'd have this whole block of 6, and he could only overtake 2. Right? Yeah, he could only overtake 2. Alright. Well, I think that this is the best move then. So we'll go with this. Yep. Predictable Stauf is doing exactly what I think he is. Or what he should. Or whatever. Oh, but this is... Yeah, right now we are really vulnerable right in here. Which is not good, really. There's no real way to prevent this from happening. But he's gonna move over here next turn. And that will give him 4 cells. The only way, really, to prevent this from happening... is by jumping this 1 cell right over there. So we have to do that. Right. Yeah, I figured as much that he would do that. So right now, ooh, what we can do now though, is we can overtake him over here and take 4 cells. However, he will be able to take this 1 spot, and he'll be able to even overtake 5 cells. 5 is not good. I don't want to lose that many. However, because he has just overtaken 3, I think, or was it 2? I think it was 2 only. If we do 4, and he does 5, well, then we still got 1 advantage. But after that, I think we can overtake him over here with a bigger, better number. So, are we gonna clone or are we gonna jump? I'm actually favoring the jump, really. I don't know why, but it seems to be the better option. So, will that be the better option, though? If we do that, we can jump with this 1 cell. Yeah, that one's still there, so that's good. We're gonna jump. Right, now it's starting. Ooh, he can actually overtake. Yes, he does do what I thought. He could actually have overtaken 1 more.
I'm going to have to start again.
If he were to jump over here, because there's this one, which I totally forgot about. But he didn't, because Stauf is stupid, as he shows. And, well, right now we have to move over here. There's no other real option. So we'll do that. Look, overtake him by 4, and he can't. Oh, yeah. That's 4, but he can't get over there at the moment. Well, he can with this cell, but not if we take that, you know, that option from him. Which I'm thinking of doing with a jump over here. That one seems really good. Another one that seems quite attractive is this one. However, I wonder what that would give me, really. I mean, he could then overtake these 2 cells. I kind of don't want that. So I'm thinking of jumping over here. That way, you know, the only way for him to really attack me, you know, with a good overtaking is to jump with this cell. Because otherwise he wouldn't be able to reach me. Or he'd just have to clone something. So yeah, we're gonna jump. And he only overtakes 2. Big... I wouldn't say mistake actually, but... Actually, pretty clever move. Because right now I have this over here. I would love to go over here. See, he's just laying bait for me, really. I would love to go here and overtake 4. Then I'd have this hole here, which is just ripe for the taking. Kind of don't want that, really. So, thing is, though, I could also shore up some defenses over here. Because right now he can jump in there and just take these 3 with no means for me of getting them back. I could, however, if he were to overtake these 3 with some jump or something, I'd have this spot, and that would be a very sweet move. So I'm actually, I mean, he might have made that move here, but I'm gonna shore up the defenses over here. I know we're now, right now, more or less on equal footing. Yeah, I figured as much. He has overtaken 3. I will do the same. He can take... Oh. Right, so he has taken those. That's not good, really. I don't want to open up myself too much right now. So I think that the best move that we can make at the moment is with this one over there. No, I think with this one over there. That way he has to jump as well. So if I move this one to there, the only way for him to get in this spot, which he wants to, because that's a 3 overtaking, is to make a jump. So we'll do that. And I know there's also in the center 4 for him to overtake, but apparently he's not all that bothered by those 4. So, alright. Now, he has overtaken 3 again. I kind of need to do that as well. But right now, it really starts to become a game of defensive maneuvers. And whoever thinks ahead, you know, in defenses the most, will be able to win this. So, I could jump you over there. That's only overtaking 2. And then I think we would be on the losing end of the tally, really. I could also make this jump right here, or even over here. However, that would be overtaking 4, and he'd, you know, I'd be ripe for the taking here and here. So I can't really move him out there. It's a shame. Would have loved to. So I think that our focus should be here, really. If I were to move you there, then he'd have 3 to overtake. If I were to move him over here, he'd only have... Well, he could easily go there. That's a soft spot, really. But I do need to overtake something, so... I just need to bait him, really. Because if I do this, then we have this line. He'll most definitely go there. And that's bad, really. Because he can overtake 5. Which I don't want. However, then I'd have this spot, really, to overtake. Which, yeah, is also 5 for me. Evening everything out again. Maybe that's worth it. Right, we'll see. We'll do it. We'll see where that leads us. This might be the move that makes me lose the game. Yeah, it will be the move.
Have to start again.
It will be the move that makes me lose the game, most likely. Right. So what we're gonna be doing is we need to move over here. The question is though...
That's not it.
No, I know. With which cell? I could take any one of these 4. This one's not really a candidate. Nor is this one. I'm thinking this one, really. Yeah. Balls, though. That is really smart play on Stauf's part.
Curses!
Yeah, I figured he'd do that. Dang it, we might have lost the game there. Not entirely sure on it just yet, but we might have lost the game there. Right, if I move this cell over there, then we'd have these 3. I'd still be back on the tally, but that's, it is what it is. I could also jump there. Would that be more interesting? That's the question, though. Well,
That's not it.
Could do, possibly, if I jump there, I'd overtake 3 and he'd only have 2 at the best to take. No, 3 actually, if he'd move over there. But then I'd be in a better scoring position, so we're gonna jump. Oh, alright. Well, I can overtake 4 now. Haha. And I can do it with a jump while not opening up myself too much to Stauf's, well, yeah, brilliant gameplay. Actually, he would also be able to take 4. Question is though, if I jump over here, he could put one there. Well, I think that's the only viable option, really. However, if I jump from over there, then I do leave kind of like no real way out here, other than by jumping with this cell, so maybe it's better to clone at this point. That's a good one. I'm gonna clone.
Curses!
Yep. Oh, and he... Nice, nice. Thank you, Stauf, for not moving in here. I think that's a mistake on his part, really. But a mistake that I will gladly accept. Yes. This might be, his plan all along. We're gonna go here. Oh. That is his plan all along. Because then he can move here and overtake the whole thing. If I move you though over there, he can still overtake the whole damn thing. Balls! The only way really that I see is by making a jump here. That way I have a bit more security about this. Because then I have still these 2 spaces here, which I could possibly try and take his counter attack back, neutralize it a bit. Right, but then I'd open myself up to this brilliant move I just made. Crap. Maybe I just need to... Oh man. Good play, Stauf. Good play there, really. You know what? We're gonna leave that actually, and well, I'm not gonna jump. Maybe just overtake these 2. Whatever I do, really, I'd leave myself open for more attacks. So we're just gonna jump over here and overtake the 3. No. That just doesn't seem right. That seems too unsecure. If I do it over here, though, he'd have the same scoring options. So maybe it isn't all that unsafe as I'm thinking. So we'll go there. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I was afraid he'd do that. But with that jump, he is leaving himself open to more or less the same sort of move from my part, which we will have to do. Look at that. Oh, and now he can...
Great move.
Oh, balls. We're losing everything. No, no.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, me too. Oh man, that's not good. Right, so if we jump over here now, then... Yeah, that's not good. Alright. My feeling about that being unsafe were totally right. I should not have done that. Look at that. Balls, Stauf. Balls. Balls to you, or cells rather. Right. I need to shore this up, but I also wanna... Yeah, now we need to shore that up. That way he can't go there anymore, so... Right. Not good, not good. However, right now there's only 3 spaces left. We're not looking all that good, so I want to clone, you know, the least as possible, really. And I think if I jump over here, I'm not leaving myself open to too much attack room from here, his side. So, yeah. Right. Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose this one.
Great move.
Yeah, see, now he's just overtaking everything, really. Balls, we've lost it. Not good, not good.
That's not it.
Yeah, right now, all I'd be doing, really, is give, you know, attacks away. I won't do that if I jump with this one. Which we'll do. Alright.
I'm going to have to start again.
No, 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 no. Because we are gonna move over here. So I'm not gonna start over again.
Great.
Look at that. Right, I will... Yeah, look at that. Typical end result of this game.
This is trickier than it looks.
Typical end result. Anyway, we're gonna leave now and we're gonna go to the book. Not that it will help anything, but... Well, there you have it, you know. I think I played a pretty well game over there. Other than the one move where I thought it was too dangerous to do, and I still did it. I think that did cost us the game. So... yeah, I should trust my intuition a little bit more about that. By the way, this way leads to the library, where the book is, the one thing that we need. Because we are gonna cheese our way through this puzzle. I'm not just gonna, you know, well, try and raffle it. We are gonna play another game, and I'll try my very best there. Look, the hint. This game can be infectious. If your blue blood cells are effective, they should outnumber my green viruses by mutation in the end. Well, Stauf, if you'd play a little bit less good, then indeed that might be the end result. Not right now, though.